inspired me to run as welfare officer mostly was like my struggles throughout uni, and kind of relating to others with struggling from the same thing, like with my anxiety and that kind of thing. Throughout first year I was like, do I stay at uni, do I not? And I feel like coming through that and sort of seeing how I can cope, even though it's difficult, made me want to like help other people, and I think I can, so yeah. And also I feel like Dan Bentley, who I'm friends with, really showed me sort of how important the role was and how much you can do with it, and the change you can make. I think mental health is so important, because I think it's like 1 in 4 students are struggling, and that's only people that are sort of coming forward that they have problems. So many people have problems that don't say, and it like affects your work, it affects your home life, it affects sort of your social life, and it's something that is getting talked about more, which is good. But I think there's sort of like, so I think anxiety and depression are sort of talked about a lot more now, but there's still other areas of mental health that are still kind of like hidden away, I feel like. So I think it's really important for students to know that other people are suffering with the same thing, and that they can talk, and that there is somewhere to go. So Sport in Mind is sort of a like community service, who basically anyone that's suffering with mental health problems can go to their sort of sports events. So they have tennis, yoga and badminton, and they've just started that for students as well. So it's kind of a mix of like community service users and students together, and it was really nice to win, because we had a whole week of events that were like to kind of introduce the whole thing to students, and everyone worked so hard to get it together, and it was like such a success, so it was really nice to win that award. Mainly to make people more aware, and also make people know that there's kind of always going to be ups and downs with mental health, and you might not be suffering at the moment, but you might suffer in the future, and basically like where they can go, or mainly like the little things that can help, so like diet, exercise, like Sport in Mind. Those are things that have helped me, and I really think will help other people. I would say firstly talk to other people, because everyone is going through the same thing, even though they might not say it, and some people do deal better with stress and worse with stress, but talking helps so much, and letting your family know that you're struggling, because they give you so much support that you might not realise they will. Not drinking so much, definitely in first year when you kind of are introduced to alcohol. I didn't realise how bad that is for mental health, and like how down it can make you feel, so that's another important thing. Being a part of sports clubs, I joined corfball this year, which was really helpful, and everyone's so nice, and it's just a great way to sort of have a break from revision, a break from all your like thoughts, and yeah, also eating kind of healthily. I know it's hard at uni without your mum cooking for you every day, but just making sure you're getting like some nutrients is good. I don't think they are really, especially in first year I didn't really know much about it. I know it might have got a bit more well known now, but also the sort of the DAS services, I didn't realise that mental health was a part of that, so they can really help with getting you like different rooms in exams, and like study breaks in exams and that sort of thing. I think people need to be more aware of that as well. I would quite like to have like a speaker in to talk about mental health, maybe someone that like writes books about it, because books have been really helpful for me as well. And mindfulness I know is getting bigger, and the uni have done a few mindfulness sessions which I've spoken to people and they found really helpful, so maybe more mindfulness sessions would be good. I think one top tip I remembered from a mindfulness session was, for example, like when you're looking at emails and you like open one and then you see all the other ones you have, and then you start writing those, and then you're just kind of, your brain is just like thinking of so many different things at once and you just can't focus. But I think that applies to everything, like studying, like getting your notes out, just look at one thing at a time and be mindful of that, and then it kind of all falls into place.